This is Certified Neckbeard. I'm going to be beginning my first episode of a Skyrim playthrough / ASMR content if my voice proves, my things I talk about prove calming enough for that. I'm going to be starting a new game. And we're going to be jumping right into it. I'm sure everybody knows the story of Skyrim by now. It is a 14-year-old game now. But the thing that I think that's so great about Skyrim is how your player's actions throughout the gameplay and the story are very up to interpretation, as is the case with many like silent protagonist RPGs where character customization is a thing. And it's just one of those things, you know. But the thing that I think,
hey, you're finally awake.
Yes, the very iconic meme.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush.
Now, the thing that I think is also great about Skyrim, though, is that that leaves some room for deconstruction of even things that are established, arguably, about your character. For example,
we're all brothers and sisters in binds now.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No.
in any case, sorry, I just want to listen to the dialogue for a few minutes there.
Village are you from?
The thing that makes me a real fan of Skyrim is the rich world building, which arguably was carried over from previous games such as Morrowind and Oblivion, but also expanded on, obviously, in this game, as well as the obvious ramifications of the Oblivion crisis, and then there's even some stuff that happened in between the last game and this one, such as the Great War, which everybody so loves the result of. Kidding, by the way. Everyone hates the Thalmor, and just wants to see the Thalmor fail as much as possible in their playthrough. Will kill as many Thalmor as possible in their playthrough. And I won't be an exception to that. I think that's the one thing all Skyrim players can agree on, is that High Elves might not be wholly bad, but if they're loyal to the Thalmor, then they're probably evil, because they think they're better than everyone else, and including other elves. I mean, and it's not like people really are a big fan of elves in general when it comes to this setting. I will say, though, the Sigic Order is pretty base for opposing the whole situation with the Thalmor. Trying to...
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
So I'm not on the list, obviously. And they're gonna... And when it comes to my playthrough, I like to tell, like, a story with it. related to my character as much as possible anyway.
Feel like running?
And one of my favorite bits of Elder Scrolls lore is stuff related to the Clockwork City. More of that is tends to be covered in Elder Scrolls Online and even in Morrowind. I'm gonna be a dark elf as a result. They're like the only, well, maybe not the only people that really are allowed to be Clockwork Apostles, but I will say they are most likely the most to be a Clockwork Apostle. Now Silphasil is already obviously gone, I guess, for lack of a better word, by this point. I mean, I don't know that he's dead because he's got an interesting implications surrounding how much he knew about his fate, how much he prepared for it. He didn't exactly change or alter his fate because he didn't think it would matter, but I gotta say, I think I might. Nose type can stay the same. I think I'll make the cheekbones. I'll make the jaw. Cheekbones get all. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Eyes. Why isn't it changing both? Oh, there we go. Okay. That'll do. There. Bear with me as I customize my character here. This is a very interesting concept I have behind this particular playthrough and the character. You heard that I mentioned, like, I'm doing a Clockwork Apostle build and that will be his background. But you're probably wondering, how does a Clockwork Apostle end up in my predicament? You know? Well, it's quite simple, really. Like, in the actual game, he walked right into the ambush that ended up capturing him. But not as a refugee necessarily, but as a traveling scholar. Looking for, I guess, we get that. Now that being said, he is not going to be Dragonborn, actually. Like, people will think he is, and I'll explain that as we go along here. His real name is Sofa Elithus. Might note that he's
Refugee?
not exactly,
Your people dark alley. Captain.
he's not exactly Sothasil's son, or even necessarily related to him by blood.
I'm sorry.
But being a Clockwork Apostle, he is related to him
Follow the captain.
by title. I should mention that Sothasil is, well, as you can probably tell, is one of my favorite characters in the entire Elder Scrolls.
A hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this.
I'm not a fan of either of these people. I'm gonna be throwing that out right now. Tullius is too complacent toward the Thalmor.
Carry on.
But Ulfric is
Give them their
too short-sighted and, quite frankly, dogmatic to really fight the Thalmor
Let's get this over.
in the way that I think is necessary if you actually want to stop their plans. He's too hyper-focused on liberating Skyrim from the Empire. And he's also, you know, people know that he's... Maybe not him personally, but like a lot of people who follow him are just openly racist towards
You Imperial bastards!
other, basically non-Nords. Like, I don't know how they feel about Bretons, but
Next, the dog.
I imagine it's not the greatest opinion.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
Which is why I always tend to, like, I'm not a big fan of the Imperial Legion either. Again, I think they're being very complacent, and they don't really have much of a choice in that matter, but it's just a shame.
Oblivion is that!
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Dragon!
Yep, and there is the primary antagonist of Skyrim, basically. He is Alduin, self-proclaimed firstborn of Akatosh.
We need to move now! Up through the tower. Let's go! Just other side. Jump through the roof. Let's keep going. Go! We'll follow the way back. Yeah!
I'm always conflicted as to whether I should escape with Ralof or
Now!
Advar.
You're doing great. Torol! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Like, Ralof, the perks of being with Ralof is you get to take out the Imperial captain that was being so strict with you, but then
Stay close to
I'm not a big fan of Stormcloaks either, so...
Quickly, follow me!
I just don't like either faction. And I guess I've rambled on about that for a little too long, but...
That's it. That's all you've got.
Some Imperial mages in their legion. Oh, pity.
Damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Sovereign Guard.
You, come on! Into the keep!
With me,
I'll follow Rayloff for the time being. Not that he's gonna be very thankful for having a dark elf. In any case, I'm gonna quick save here.
Sovereign Guard. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here.
One of the interesting things about dragons and Elder Scrolls, I guess,
There you go. You may as well take Gunyar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
at least as far as like,
Get that armor on.
gonna equip, that.
That axe, a few swords. I'm going to
Yeah, being a Clockwork Apostle, mage build is the most logical approach for that.
see about that.
Although I will also be prioritizing one-handed attacks. Well, maybe anyway. I want to be able to use Kagranak's tools. That's a very fitting pursuit for a Clockwork Apostle. Build-wise, if not necessarily lore. Wow, that was the most delayed reaction to being set on fire I think I've ever seen. But, that was cool. I'm gonna take this guy's stuff. He's got better gear than the Stormcloaks, in my opinion. So I'm gonna store this. And equip. Oh, that was the wrong button. Hold up. And equip this stuff. Actually, I should take her stuff instead. Bear with me here. I'll be able to sell some of this loot I have though, so. Okay. Moving on here. Hold on, I need a quick save.
Here we are. Found the key. Let's see the
Oh, I'm gonna sell this stuff. I just need to remember to sell it because there have been times when I've forgotten to sell them when I have the opportunity and it takes up a lot of space. Gotta say, it's not the greatest experience when we make that mistake. I'll tell you that.
Come on. Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
food there. And there's also the well, that happened. So I'm sure you're wondering, how can you play Skyrim and have the headcanon that you're not a Dragonborn? Well, the Clockwork City is probably one of the few, well, if not the only civilization that really understands what the Dwemer called tonal architecture. Just one of those things. And tonal architecture is very closely related to the practice of the voice, the Thum, I should say. It's basically the same kind of magic, just the Dwemer used it in a more nuanced kind of technological approach, whereas the Nords just use it to, I'll just shout my enemy apart. But I will say, with the lore on the Dwemer being what it is, the interesting thing about them is that they were a big influence on Silthasel in the Clockwork City. He was probably the only person who arguably surpassed the Dwemer, technologically speaking. And his Clockwork Apostles at least approach him in some manner to do certain jobs competently. So there's that.
Was Jarl Ulfric?
No, I haven't seen him since the Dragon Showdown.
Can't search that skeleton. Very interesting. That was painful to watch. But, Rayloff, can you get out of the way? Finally, I find what I would like to wear. At least for now.
Grab anything useful and let's go.
Do I have sparks on? Do. But whatever, I can sell it. Now I'm going to be quick saving quite a bit in this playthrough. You'll see me do it often just in case I die, especially early game. Because, can't take a whole lot of chances with that. Like you need, quick saving is your friend. For sure. I don't need that. Don't need that either. Could use some gold here. Because gold is also your friend in this game. When you come across certain I'm curious how the keep of the Imperial prison became such an intricate cave tunnel. Take that for now. I don't think I'll be doing very much archery though, Stealth archer, very cliche. I'm on your side. Well, then why'd you step into the bloody raging inferno? Are you really that rash, Royaloff? Anyway. Let's move on. I'm gonna quick save. Again. That wasn't the right. Alright. And here the dragon doing his tantrum again. You know, me and my sister actually did a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer parody song that's based entirely on Skyrim. Because, why not? The interesting thing about dragons when it comes to... Yeah, let me heal a bit.
I hate those things.
Too many eyes, you know?
The eyes, you know?
Very, memorable quote from right along. But I digress. The dragons are responsible for managing time, arguably, since, you know, Akatosh is depicted as a dragon. And Alduin in particular wants to create a new world and end the current one.
Just see her. I'd rather not tangle with her right now.
And I think that's all well and good, but we need to preserve people who are living in this age. And I think the, regarding my whole Clockwork Apostle headcanon, uses tonal architecture for shouts. As for the whole dragon soul absorption thing, which I'm sure you've been dying to hear me explain, he, like many Clockwork Apostles, has a kind of technological implant on him. Not a prosthetic, because that would be a little too obviously contradicted by the whole situation, and just the appearance of my character in general. My headcanon is that since that you won't be seeing me in my underwear anytime soon, his implant is on his chest, and like kind of like where his breastbone would be, right above his heart. And the thing with that is that it's a very advanced implant that can absorb dragon souls using a similar method to how Dragonborn do so. Because the other thing is how my character fakes being Dragonborn, essentially, is his approach in using he uses tonal architecture to do it, obviously. But he's also really good at making it sound very similar to an authentic Dragonborn shout, because he's studied Dragonborns a lot through his historical studies, which is part of the curriculum at the Clockwork City and just scholars in general. The Mages Guild, and as of this part in the Elder Scrolls timeline, is completely dissolved. We have the College of Winterhold still, And I'm sure there's many kind of remnants of the Mages Guild that have started their own colleges and whatnot in a similar manner. But the thing is, the thing with that is that there's no like centralized Mages Guild, and it's not as widespread, obviously, or with its research being connected to each other or anything. It's a real shame, and I think that might have been one of the results of the White Gold Concordat, is that they had to dissolve their Mages Guild. I could be wrong about that. I'd love to hear some ideas about as to how it actually got dissolved. That's just my theory, is that in addition to banning Talos worship, having Thalmor embassies that have access to each province, letting the Justiciars access those provinces so they can round up people who disobey.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see.
Oh wait, I should wait for Randolph to show up. She kind of brushes you off unless he's here with me. I'll wait. But the whole thing with the Mages Guild, I'd be really curious to hear like what, like, any theories or even like established lore on how they are not around anymore. But it's really curious to me that the College of Winterhold is still there, and that Ankino is an advisor.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe. Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Wow, Fangbill. Where is Rayloff? Did I just leave him behind too much? Is he gonna get here anytime soon? Maybe I actually do have to talk to her and have her brush me off.
Lucan over Rayloff? How do you know him? You did? No, sorry. But in times like these, I can't just take... I'm sorry to turn you away. But look, if you need work, Hod can always use help at the mill.
Come on, Rayloff, I could use your help here. I might as well go to the... Oh, there you are. Took you long, dude. What were you even doing? Apparently not as fast as I am. I'm still trying to escape the dragon and the Imperial armies, but...
We're a small village, but if you really are Rayloff's friend, I'll be glad to help you. But you didn't answer my question. If you really are Rayloff's friend, I'll be glad to help you. But you didn't answer my question. How do you know him? A dragon. And it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the... Things just go from bad to worse. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon. We need to get word to Jarl Balgr in Whiterun to send whatever troops. Brother, Mara the Mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here? Won't the Imperials believe
I'm gonna,
I'm fine. At least now
now that that's going on,
when the news from Helgen reached the Imperials.
well, first of all, back to quick saving.
Oh, give a minute. I need your help with something. I'm glad to help like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can.
I'm gonna take this. Sell that, or just wear it. I mean, I don't need mead, thank you very much. I can sell that. Thank you.
Until next time.
I'm gonna quick save again. Sorry for all the quick saving, guys. And I'm telling you though, it's your friend. Like, if I died, and I'd have to like do that whole conversation again with like the grabbing stuff. So I prefer not to do that. Here's hold up. Construction magic's fine, just don't go burning down buildings. I'm gonna head to the trader here, sell all this unnecessary armors I picked up.
No. I don't know what you. Yeah.
And also start a quest that will kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
We still have money to sell. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow. No, the sooner you find the claw, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah. You can both get a nice, hefty reward of gold from this guy. And I'm sure this guy's wondering how I have all this stuff by now, but should I sell this? Yeah, the amount. I will also sell him this. Go. See what else he has. Like, I'd love to access some spell tomes right now. This. Give me this.
Yeah. So now you don't have.
Oh, I can sell him the spell. Might as well sell both of them.
Oh, really? Well, I think you're...
Don't let my sister. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
That's... I can sell one of these too.
No, I buy the 8, fine, but only to the.
Curious what he was freaking out about there, because I wonder if it had anything to do with me or if it was him continuing his argument with his sister. In any case, I think this might be a good place to stop, because we have completed our first quest. We're about to start our second. Speaking of which, let me go up there. Activate navigation to it. I will be returning to Skyrim very soon here, obviously.
I mean, we have plenty of things.
And I will see you all later. Certified Neckbeard signing off.